Hey everyone, this is Kevin, your Aptrepreneur, and today was supposed to be part 2 of the Uber's 180 Days of Change, but there will not be that right now, and I don't know if I'm going to make an episode commenting on that. Not because I don't have an opinion on it, because I kind of do, but because honestly, whatever I had to say about it is kind of meaningless now in light of the fact that we have discovered that Uber's systems were hacked. There was a major data breach, and this happened a year ago, and Uber went out of their way to cover up for it. In fact, the people who stole the information, Uber actually paid them $100,000 to delete the information they stole, which who knows if they actually did that or not. Information's very valuable. That's how companies like MoviePass stay and Facebook stay afloat. It's because of your information. It's valuable. And of course, Uberman made a very good video about it, to the point that I don't really want to go over every single detail. I'll link to his video below, as well as the news article, and as well as the CEO's response, which we're going to read because I have such major problems with it. But it's so frustrating. I mean, basically, here's the thing: whatever goodwill Uber might have built up with me over this 180 days of change thing, it's gone. It is gone, and you know what? I look forward to the company going out of business. I truly do. I mean, I agree that they have a day of reckoning, and it's coming sooner rather than later. This was so illegal for them to do. And here's the thing. The people who ultimately ordered the cover-up didn't get fired. Yes, I have to paraphrase that we don't have any proof, and Uber said that they have fired 2 people, and that this cover-up never reached the desk of Travis Kalanick, Ariana Huffington, or whatever. No, they did. I can guarantee they did. But the only reason they don't want to try to fire Travis now is because he can ruin the SoftBank deal, which they are really, truly determined to have go through, which shows that the company is even more dire straits than you realize. That's a longer video that I'm working on, and it will be me at the table and everything, which is where I think most of you prefer me to be, but you know, for reasons, I have to be here now for the time being. But let's look at this little anyway, 2016 data security incident, written by Derek Hay, CEO, Uber. We really got to do this. As Uber CEO, it is my job to set our course for the future, which begins with building a company that every Uber employee, partner, customer can be proud of. For that to happen, we have to be honest and transparent as we work to repair our past mistakes. I recently learned that in late 2016, we became aware of 2 individuals outside the company had inappropriately accessed user data stored on a third-party cloud-based service that we use. The incident did not breach our corporate systems or infrastructure. Thank God. Our outside forensics experts have not seen any indication that trip location, history, credit card numbers, bank account numbers, social security numbers, or dates of birth were downloaded. However, the individuals were able to download files containing a significant amount of other information, including the names and driver's license and license numbers of around 600,000 drivers in the United States. Drivers can learn more here. Some personal information of 57 million Uber users around the world, including the drivers described above. This information included names, email addresses, and mobile phone numbers. Riders can learn more here. At the time of the incident, we took immediate steps to secure the data and shut down further unauthorized access by the individuals. We subsequently identified the individuals and obtained assurances that the downloaded data had been destroyed. We also implemented security measures to restrict access to and strengthen controls on our cloud-based storage accounts. I'm going to hold comment. You may be asking why we are just talking about this now, a year later. I had the same question, so I immediately asked for a thorough investigation of what happened and how we handled it. What I learned, particularly around our failure to notify attracted individuals or regulars last year, has prompted me to take several actions. I've asked Matt Olson, a co-founder of a cybersecurity consulting firm and former general counsel of the National Security Agency and director of the National Counterterrorism Center, to help me think through how best to guide and structure our security teams and processes going forward. Effective today, 2 of the individuals who led the response to this incident are no longer with the company. We are individually notifying the drivers whose driver's license numbers were downloaded. We are providing these drivers with free credit monitoring and identity theft protection. We are notifying regulatory authorities. While we have not seen evidence of fraud or misuse tied to the incident, we are monitoring the affected accounts and have flagged them for additional fraud protection. None of this should have happened, and I will not make excuses for it. While I can't erase the past, I can commit on behalf of every Uber employee that we will learn from our mistakes. We are changing the way we do business, putting integrity at the core of every decision we make, and working hard to earn the trust of our customers. What kind of bullshit apology was that? Was that an apology? That didn't seem like an apology. I mean, shoot, what the... I mean, geez, it's like, was the word sorry in there anywhere? No. What about apologize? Nope. No apology. This is his response. Uber will do better. I cannot erase the past, but Uber will do better. I've heard that line more times in the span of a... Let's put it this way. I'm going to word it this way. I have heard that way too many times for a guy who has only been on the job for 3 to 4 months. I have heard that too many times. I don't care. I don't care that you can't repair the past. I don't expect you to. Nobody does. But we need you to be better, and this proves that you just cannot be trusted. You can't be trusted. I mean, here's the thing. First of all, there's no apology in this email at all. Yeah, there's no apology. Yeah, it's interesting how it's like we pointed out, we subsequently identified the individuals and obtained assurances. Why is my nose itching so badly? That the downloaded data had been destroyed. Yeah, assurances from people who broke the law and stole it in the first place. We also implemented security measures to restrict access. Yeah, but you didn't tell anyone. Didn't tell anyone. This happened last year. You may be asking why we are talking about this now a year later. That's a question, and yeah, the interesting thing is, like, he doesn't actually answer why they waited a year to talk about it, and the answer is, first of all, he wasn't there, so we have to take that into consideration. The reason was reported is because Travis Kalanick is a rule breaker. And they were having problems with the FTC or something like that, and they were getting fined for security data breach. Again, this is all in the Uberman video. Go watch that one. I don't feel like repeating it. But oh my god, Uber. They didn't talk about it because they didn't want to. They just didn't want to. Much like they didn't talk about the Hell program, much like they were not upfront about the price differences and upfront pricing. They don't tell you anything because they don't want you to know. They just do not want you to know, and that's why they didn't tell anything, and that's why we're talking about a year later. I honestly suspect, because some people have pointed out, well, he did volunteer this information. It's like, you know what? They were probably on the verge of being caught. Honestly, that seems the most logical thing. They were on the verge of being caught. The story was going to be leaked, so they got ahead of the narrative. See how much better we're doing now? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if we found out that, the new CEO found out about this 3 months ago. Probably did. And notice how, again, there's a reason he's not saying, I'm sorry. Because that would admit wrongdoing. And they are so going to get sued over this. They are going to get sued multiple times over this. So you can't admit anything. You can't apologize for anything. Uber is innocent. They handled it correctly as far as they're concerned. So, for the record, the final phase of the 180 days of change, there's now more rating protection where the riders will not see your rating until after they've rated you. And they are now going to be educated more about the ratings, what it actually means. And finally, they have to explain why they give you anything less than a 5-star. Anything else. Whoop-de-frickin-do. Is rating protection going to be identity protection? Maybe that should be the final day of 80 Days of Change. They should promise free security. And hey, if you're, if your information was found out to have been leaked, and there was anything, even something a little fishy with your credit rating or something in the last year, I think Uber should pay for it. I think that would be a real change we could get behind. Real driver protection. I don't know what else to tell you guys. I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, this company will never learn. I'll make videos. I'll continue to make videos because you know what? I enjoy making videos. Despite the frustrations, I do like talking about this company. But this is so bad. It should be noted that by the time this video goes up, it will be the day before Thanksgiving. And this afternoon and evening, people, it will be way busier than it usually is. The day before Thanksgiving is one of the busiest days for ride sharing, believe it or not, because there's a lot of people who need to get to airports at the last minute, and there's a lot of drivers who are part-time and full-time who just don't drive because they have family commitments. I actually might not drive today, even though it's an easy $300 for 8 hours. Easy. I'm not going to tell you if you should or shouldn't drive, but you know what? A company who covers up a data breach, pays the hackers, and trusts them to delete the information. Not even in exchange for the information for dollars. Just, we'll pay you $100,000 and we're going to trust you to delete them. Who fires everyone except for the main guy who probably ordered the cover-up in the first place. Who goes through 6 months of 180 change and doesn't address the most pressing matter, the rates. This is a company that is not to be trusted. This is a company that is not to be respected. This is a company that deserves to die. Personally, I will not be driving for Uber tomorrow. I will not be driving for Uber for the rest of the week. Maybe month. Maybe year. Who knows? I think... I always wondered, what would be the tipping point for me? What would be the tipping point? And I think this is it. I think this is it. I much rather prefer making videos for you guys anyway. So, I don't know. What's going to happen to the Apptrepreneur channel? What do you folks think? I'm kind of in a pickle. I would like your opinion on the hack, the response. What do you think I should do about this? Do you still want me to report the news? Do you want the channel to change into something else? Think I should drive for Uber today? It is going to be good money. Might be even more money because I bet a lot of other people are thinking of not driving either because of this. I'd love to know. Comment below. Like, favorite, share, subscribe. If you enjoy the videos I make, consider becoming a Patreon member. And, as always, flame responsibly. And Dara, you know what? I'm going to do something really, truly immature right now. I am going to do something so immature. Dara, you suck.